I've honestly just been staring at the screen now for a few minutes trying to figure out exactly what in the hell I'm going to say. I don't know how we got... Well, actually, no. I do know exactly how we got to this point. But first, the formalities. Hello, I am JP, VNsnow.com. That is VNsnow.com. And I'm playing My High School Romance, aka Highschool Romance, formerly known as My High School Crossdressing Romance. Created by AJ Tilley. And that's one of the reasons why I'm playing it, because I was trying to get other people to play it. And Christenarium laughed at me. Husbando Goddess ran away screaming. So, such is the reputation of this particular developer. I figured the only way we'll get an honest look at the actual game is if I played it. And I don't know what I really don't know what I signed up for, do I? Okay, we're going to do this. And for those of you who don't know, I don't normally do playthroughs, but when I do it, they are more analytical, and it's just not me reading through the game. But I hope you like it, and here we go. You know, that's not going to be pretentious at all. Okay, my character apparently name is... Well, hold on, let's start here. Look at how bad this looks. And yes, they do still have the exact same... This was the user interface for all of their games so far. For all the money they made in Kickstarter, they couldn't afford another user interface, I guess. Anyway, Shoji. It was supposed to be a new school, a new start. Guys my age are supposed to have friends, to go out and have fun. Oh, you're going to be another generic male... Well, not male, but another generic protagonist. Great. Go out and have fun. Was it foolish of me to think that would actually happen? To look forward to it? I just arrived this morning, getting off the train and lugging a suitcase full of clothes and personal effects along the narrow, bustling sidewalks, and they couldn't show any of this to us, thank you. It's a scene I was used to. Every new place I moved, I was always the weird transfer student. But for once, I was happy to be somewhere new, a place I could really call home. A private boarding school. They did the exact same thing in Beach Bounce, where they just have 5 minutes of expository text. All I could think about was how lucky I was to be here, to have a school where I could finally belong. That is, until... Oh good, it's not fully expository, at least. And I'll give them this, the background art actually looks decent, although it's apparently right next to a graveyard. Look in the background. I don't know if it's following my mouse, but that's a graveyard. What did you say? Oh. Oh yeah. This is how students dress. Wow. This boarding school only admits girls. Shoji? Shoji, are you alright? At this moment, I'm anything but alright. But I have to play it cool. Leave. There's no reason for you to be there. Sorry, what? You look a little out of it. I think we're all a little surprised, but are you sure you're okay? Okay. How is that even possible in the internet age where everything can be looked up online? I think that question just broke the game. And why is she wearing a tiara or hairpin? Oh, that's it. It has to be a dream. This is a nightmare, and I'm going to wake up now. No, it's... I'll give them credit for this game. At least this particular protagonist is shown. In the last two games, it was blacked out completely. I'm fine, I think. God, the soundtrack is going to drive me up a wall. There's no need to worry. I'm sure it was an honest mistake. This isn't the kind of trouble I usually associate with the principal. Is this supposed to be the principal? She looks 15! Okay, the bust size obviously shows that she's not supposed to be 15, but come on! An adult with hair like that, dressed like this. Not even Wing Cloud is this dumb. So far, she's been kind and understanding about the issue, though maybe a little too nonchalant. She looks so young that at first I can tell her apart from some of the students. Oh, shut up. Shut up trying to cover yourself with this ridiculous exposition. Shut up. I've tried calling your parents, but neither of them have been answering the phone. Oh, they're probably still in the plane. It's a half-truth. My parents work for the government. Which means they can't... Oh, are they supposed to be spies? Are they ninja spies? They always need to travel for work, and their schedule is especially busy this year. This time, even I might not be able to get to talk to them for a couple of weeks. I'm sorry, I'm trying to process that sentence. This is the first time apparently this guy's been to a private school, a private boarding school, and yet his parents are constantly traveling in their work for the government. Does not compute! Which leaves you here for the time being. It's 2015. Nobody's going to care. Just send them in class for a while until you can get them transferred out. This probably wouldn't be a big deal to most students, I get that. A boy in an all-girls school, it sounds like a quirky story you tell to a new acquaintance. One time in high school, I got accepted to an all-girls school. It would be a great dinner party anecdote. But right now, I just feel terrified. My mother says she went to this school herself, so she... How did she not realize? There's no way she couldn't have realized. Oh god, I'm going to make Chris play this game. I'm going to make him play this game. But this wasn't always an all-girls boarding school. That was only a recent change in the last decade or so. And so they didn't send out a message to the alumni, hey, we're switching out our school to an all-girls school. None of the male alumni protested, everybody was just cool with this change. We've always had a high female enrollment, but they decided to make it exclusive. When your mother was here, I'm sure it was co-ed. Again, no complaints. No past alumni who were probably sponsors of the school now went, you know what? That's ridiculous. Guys should still be allowed to go to the school. This only works if everybody in this world is a moron. Although that doesn't explain why she marked you as female on the... Although that doesn't explain why she marked you as female on the forms. Female? My mother works for the government, but she can't even fill out a student recommendation correctly. This is supposed to be... Hopefully this is just supposed to be the Japanese government. I would hate to think anyone else is this... There's incompetence, and then they're trying so hard to make this premise work. I know where they're going with this. Because like I said, the previous title was My High School Crossdressing Romance. But at the same time, surely they could be a little bit more creative. Well, I wish I could do something to help, but my hands are tied. It's kind of against the rules to let a guy in. Again, 2015! No one cares. Well, wait, there has to be something we can do. Some kind of loophole. It happens all the time in anime. We're just gonna keep moving on. You do realize that this is real life, right? He really said that out loud. Why are you so afraid of leaving? If I do, I'll be dragged around the country with my parents for another year. I just got here. I don't want to leave. You aren't female. You can't stay. Like, again, know where this is going, but you have to be the world's biggest dumbass to just... Oh, Lord. Yes, I'm going to make Chris Scenarian play this game. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. An exception, huh? Well, you are pretty effete. What are you talking about? I wonder what she's talking about with your blue hair and hand expressions currently. I meant your body. You might be able to pass as one. One of what? Are you gonna let me in? Yes, I think I know. Wait. Oh god, here we go. Oh, thank god. But only if you pretend to be a girl. This would be illegal in so many, not even states, just nations. Pretend to be a girl. Is that even legal? Looking at your file, your academic performance is very impressive. I don't think she's listening to me. We did accept you here for a reason, of course, all legitimate mistakes aside. You're lacking a little in clubs and extracurricular activities, but your grades and aptitude tests more than make up for it. It shouldn't be a problem, really. You'll fit right in. Yeah, except for the, hold on, wrong button. Except for the extra bits under the skirt. How she came to that conclusion, I have no idea. I don't think... Listen. When did she get so close all of a sudden? And so serious? I know you need this. This is your final year, right? Yes. Then you have entrance exams coming up and you have to be thinking about your future. But the entrance exams would have him listed as female. He would have to... I'm thinking too hard about this. We're 10 minutes in and I'm already thinking too hard about this. Further delay in your admission to a school will put you behind in your studies and could be disastrous for your record. And lying about your gender, that has no effect at all. If you enter late, you'll already be playing catch-up with your classmates. Getting admitted to another school is going to take time. Is Japanese bureaucracy that bad? I mean, you can knock that out in a week here in the States. But if you stay here, all you have to do is pretend. Think of it like a drama club that happens to be full-time. Drama? She does have a point, though. She doesn't! I never had much to distract me from schoolwork, so my grades have always been high. No friends to go out with on weekends or have lunch with during school hours. I guess it made me very studious. And while I do want friends, I don't want that my grades to change now when it matters most. I'm not going to do the counter, we're just going to all remember that and silently judge this game. I guess, but how am I supposed to do that? Oh, that's the easy part. You just have to dress like you're one of the girls. How do I hide the voice? Like, it's obvious when you're faking. Right, so easy. Is she out of her mind? Honestly, I want to say heck no. You know what, let's do it. Let's say heck no and end the game right here. I'm going home. Screw this noise. No way, I can't dress up like a girl. Is that so? Is it really such a big deal? Yes! I'm not even sure why, but I'm sure that it is. Can't even imagine walking around in a skirt every day. If I was ever found out, my life would be ruined. Yes, these are all fair points. You know, this school is highly exclusive. But I'm not just anyone gets in, and not just anyone is allowed to stay. But there are a number of girls who would love to be in this position. Do you want to stay here or not? She's not listening again. If you think that this institution is somehow lacking strictly because it's an all-girls school, you're gravely mistaken. Are they seriously playing the misogyny card? Is this game going to have the cajones? And really, with numerous awards, our qualifications speak for themselves. Besides, are you so insecure about your masculinity that you're afraid of a little skirt? Actually, I think the real issue is how masculine I was to begin with. I would have hoped for better from you, but I guess you're fine with being sent away after all. Yep. Okay, fine. Wait, no! Give me an option to go. End it right here. Okay, fine. I'll stay. Excellent. I thought you'd warm up to the idea. Is that just what happened? Yes, that's just what happened. But what am I supposed to do? I don't even know anything about being a girl. I have to wear skirts and put on makeup. Oh great, now she's laughing at me. Oh, don't be so dramatic. All you have to do is adjust your hair a little and you'll be fine. Pretty sure more goes into being female than that. And is something as simple as a skirt really going to hurt you? Yes, my masculinity is damaged by skirts. Oh, and also all of that other legal mumbo jumbo I pointed out earlier. Besides, what would you ever need makeup for? You have a lovely complexion. Thanks. Wait, is she saying that I already look like a girl? Mm-hmm. Shoji, honestly, if you think about it, do you really have any better option? She's right, she's not, but for the purposes of this game, even if I don't want to admit it, I know my options are slim. That doesn't make this sound any less crazy, though. You just have to get used to the idea. Settle into a routine here, and you'll get so caught up in school you won't even think about it. Except for, you know, when I use the bathroom. You'd be surprised how quickly humans can adjust. You're used to switching between schools, right? That's been a common theme with me so far, yeah. So every time you switch schools, you'd have to start all over. But I didn't switch my private parts in the process. A new school, building to memorize, new names, new teachers. It's all unfamiliar at first, but within the first week, it becomes a pattern, right? Well, yes, actually. I think it'll be a lot like that. Even if you don't believe it yourself, just remember that I'm behind you 100%. Yeah, this is the face I want behind me. This is going to be great. It might get you through a rough few days, and then it's smooth sailing from there. I'm pretty sure I butchered that sentence. That was my fault. I don't know if it's true, but it's a nice vote of confidence that she believes in me, at least. Hopefully I can help you blend in and not attract too much attention to yourself. Miss Rowan. And well done. When you speak softly like that, it's harder to tell. I wasn't trying to. Now, Selena. Selena, who is she yelling for? Oh. Oh god, these designs. Thank you for waiting so patiently. Has this girl been waiting outside of the office the whole time? Okay, so here's the question that should be asked. We have a situation here where a male student has walked on the campus, clearly male. 2 people in the school at least have already seen him and know that he's a he. How on earth do they expect the secret to last? Or does it just not matter because of wacky cross-dressing hijinks? That's this girl been waiting outside the office the whole time. Shows you this is Selena. She's agreed to show you around the school and take you to your dorm. Excuse me, that was me. Selena, make sure to show Shoji to her classroom too. Here's the key for her dorm in B block as well. Aren't blocks how they refer to prison cells? That was actually pretty funny. Welcome to the school. Oh, thank you. It's what? Oh, that she was okay. Is she in on it or not? Because that literally took place within a cut. Or did they just forget to switch out the female avatar with the male one? Oh god, the pleasure's all mine. I guess all your luggage was already taken up to your dorm when you got here. Yes, that was taken care of. Okay, great. Then we can just start the tour from here. She's very cheery and seems nice, at least for a first impression. Are you ready to get started? Sure. This is already more difficult than I thought it would be. And that was bad enough. Thank you, Selena. Have a good time, girls. Did Miss Rowan just wink? Okay. That was too much stupid for me to process at once. So, we're going to end it right here for now. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about it so far. There are a few comical parts, but the way they forced it, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it'll pick up. Leave a like if you liked the video. Comment. Let me know what you think about it going forward. And if you haven't subscribed to VN's Now, this particular channel yet, I keep forgetting. VN's Now TV, this particular YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe as well. We're going to play this one out and see how it goes. I'll see you guys next time. It can only get better from here, right? I hope. Yeah.